Hey guys, and welcome to week 4 of the Boyd County Public Library 5K training program. Week 4, guys, this is halfway point. I can't believe we're here already. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm sure you are. I've got faith in y'all. If you fall off the wagon, it's perfectly fine. Just climb back up on it and keep going. You've got this. Remember to trust the process. That's the most important thing. You guys got this. All right, so let's get right into your week 4 workout. This week, days 1 through 3 of week 4, you're doing a 5-minute warm-up walk, as always. Then you're going to jog for 3 minutes, walk for 90 seconds, jog for 5 minutes, walk for 2.5 minutes, jog for 3 minutes, walk for 90 seconds, then jog for 5 minutes, followed by that 5-minute cool-down walk. Still remembering to keep your warm-up walk quick, arms up, get that heart rate elevated, cool-down walk, arms come down by your sides a little lower, swing a little slower, take slower steps, breathe a little more deeply, start to calm that heart rate down. All right, you guys got this. We're starting to add some time in, right? Like these runs are starting to get longer, and it's starting to build that endurance. You guys have got this. I know you do. It's gonna be great. All right, so let's get on to week 4 tips. This week we're talking fuel. What do I mean by fuel? Food and hydration. Now, first of all, I am not a dietitian or a nutritionist. I am just giving you guys some general tips, just some things that are kind of, just general tips, honestly. Some things that everybody kind of can follow and see results. So, first of all, let's talk food. And specifically what I want to talk about is the 4-letter dirty word, carb. So carbs. Everybody hates carbs, but we all love them, right? We hate that we love them. We can't help ourselves. They're in all the good stuff. Me personally, I love donuts. Love donuts. Of course, they're full of carbs. What are carbs? They're that bready, flour and that kind of thing. And they add a lot of calories, and they, can cause weight gain, sluggishness, all the bad stuff, right? But they're also really, really important because they work like fuel in your body. Your body needs carbs to burn to be able to do exercise, okay? So let's talk about the 2 kinds of carbs. And sometimes people get a little confused about the types of carbs. They think all carbs are created equal. That is not the truth, okay? So simple carbs are what you want to avoid. Simple carbs are found in things like sodas and in donuts and in a lot of baked goods and processed foods, okay? So the best way to find these sugars and to see how much of them you are consuming is to flip over the packaging of whatever you're eating and look for the word sugar, okay? Down in the ingredients list. It'll be listed as sugar, just sugar, okay? Nothing before or after it. If it's just the word sugar, that means it is processed sugar. And what processed sugar is it's sugar that's gone through this whole process of removing its nutritional value, and it's just added as a bulk sweetener to make things taste good, okay? So as delicious as it is, it offers nothing to our bodies. It gives us no nutritional value. It just makes our taste buds happy. That is legit its only purpose in life. Now, if you flip over the packaging and it says something like organic sugar, raw sugar, or trying to think of some of the other ways that, stevia, specifically stevia. Those are good sugars. They are complex sugars. And what I mean by complex is that they still have their nutritional value. So simple carbs do not have nutritional value, and complex carbs do still have their nutritional value. So they're giving you more. They still have a lot of the things that they had in them from the get-go, and they're offering more to your body. So you want to try and eat and drink complex carbs rather than simple carbs, okay? Now, let's talk about the ways that sugar hides in our food. Now the general rule is just to look for the word sugar, but it likes to hide in other ways as well. So some other terms, other words and things that you can look for on the packaging of your foods and drinks are sucralose. There is a sports drink out there, I think it was Powerade Zero. I know it was really popular. It says zero and it tells you it has zero sugar in it. And so it sounds like it's a great thing, right? Beware of sports drinks that say they have zero sugar, or even pops, like sodas that say they don't have any sugar, because there is still sugar in them. It's just going by a different name so that the company can tell you it's zero sugar, all right? So look for sucralose, high fructose corn syrup, ace sulfame, I'm probably saying that completely incorrectly, but I've written it here for you so that you can see it, and aspartame. These are just some of the words that sugar hides behind, okay? These are different processes, different ways that sugar has been processed, and it can be called by a different name, which is why companies can say there's no sugar in our drinks or in our foods. But keep an eye out for those things because they are still not good for your body. While some of them do not offer carbs into your system, they also are putting these weird chemically processed types of sugar into your system. So avoid those things as much as possible, and it'll make you feel better while you're running. It'll make you feel better in life because it'll take out that sluggishness that processed sugar and those excess simple carbs creates, okay? Let's talk about the good drinks. Okay, so here's the thing. We all think that sports drinks have to be good, right? Sports drinks are offering something to someone who is doing a lot of exercise. So as you guys are training for this 5K and you're doing exercise, sports drinks are really great. Do not drink them in excess, okay? If you're drinking them during or after your run, that's fantastic, okay? That's refueling, it's putting some more carbs back into your system. It's replenishing your electrolytes. These are important things that you need in your system, especially after sweating, because as you sweat, you're losing those electrolytes, especially salt, and that is in a lot of sports drinks. However, if you're drinking too much, you are taking in way too many carbs. It's going to make you feel sluggish. You'll probably gain weight, and it's not really going to offer you anything if you're just drinking them constantly and not actually moving. Okay, so try to stay away from drinking too many sports drinks. Now, some good drinks are organic Gatorade, another sports drink, but this organic Gatorade has organic sugar in it. So we've been drinking it for a while now. You used to be able to get it locally, now we have to order it online. We actually have ours delivered monthly through Amazon, so you can find it on Amazon. The strawberry is absolutely delicious. It's ridiculously good. It tastes like fresh strawberries, so I highly recommend that. The Bai drinks, B-A-I, I absolutely love the Bai drinks. They are sweetened with stevia, and stevia is a leaf off of a plant. Maybe you've even tried this. You legitimately can rip a leaf off of this plant and put it to your tongue and it tastes sweet. So they have dehydrated this, shredded it up. I don't want to say processed because I don't mean processed, but like food processor kind of process. Chop this up into a fine powder and it can be used as a sugar replacement with no calories, no carbohydrates. It literally is just a sweet plant. So that is what is in the Bai drink. So I highly recommend that. BCAAs are something that I've been drinking for a couple of years now. So BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. These are things that your muscles need. And there are also types out there that have extra electrolytes and good things for your system. So I've been drinking them during and after my workouts for a while, and it always makes me feel a lot better. So I highly recommend those. They're also very low on the carbs, but they offer a few extra calories. So that's a good thing. Vitamin water. A lot of people love vitamin water. I have recently started drinking the blueberry lavender, which is heaven. It's so good. But it has this cooling taste to it. So when you drink it, it tastes really cool. And this is like this great thing that's in this drink. Well, I was reading about what actually does this. And it's a chemical called erythritol. And it's a sugar alcohol. So I want you to know that sugar alcohols are actually okay sugars. They're not bad sugars. However, drinking too many of them can hurt your gut bacteria. So if you drink vitamin water and you flip it over and it says erythritol on the label, erythritol is spelled Erythritol, okay? If it says erythritol on the label, that is sugar alcohol. So it is a sweetener, but the way that sugar alcohol is created, sugar alcohol is actually all natural, plant-based, straight from the plant. It's a good form of sweetener, and it offers less calories, but if you drink too much of it, it can hurt your gut bacteria. So drink, before, during, or after a workout, and then try to stick to water past that. And that's what it comes down to. When it comes to hydration, the best thing that you can do is just drink water. You can eat a lot of fruits as well, like watermelons, pineapples, oranges. Really juicy fruits are really great for hydration as well. And then drinking things like this really help with electrolytes. But when it comes down to it, you can't beat good old water. Okay, water is the best thing to put back into your system. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And then when it comes to eating, just make sure you're eating really balanced meals. Make sure you're getting greens, make sure you're getting fruits, make sure you're getting good lean proteins, and you're trying to stay away from too many processed sugars. And that's not to say you can't have them. This is another thing that I want to talk about. So for those of you who may be doing this in order to lose weight, cutting calories and upping your exercise is very dangerous, okay? And I know that that's a really hard thing to hear, but here's the way I want you to think about it. All right, so you're gonna take a trip from Ashland, Kentucky. You're gonna drive to California, all right? It's a long trip, okay? You're going all the way to the other side of the country. But you go to the gas station and you only fill your car halfway up with gas, all right? Then you start driving west, heading out that way, heading for Cali, right? And you run out of gas on the highway, and now you are just pulled over on the side of the road and just stuck, all right? That is what upping your exercise and not fueling your body looks like, okay? That is the exact same thing. If you are trying to run this whole 5K and you want to do it under this specific time, and you're also trying to lose weight, so you're like, well, I've upped my exercise, I'll cut my calories back to 1200. That'll really help me lose weight. It's going to send your body into starvation mode. Your body is going to start holding on to calories, it's going to start holding on to carbs, and what you're going to notice is that you are gaining weight. You have no energy, you feel very lethargic, and it's bad. It's a bad thing. So please, 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 please fuel your bodies and fuel them properly, okay? Eat lean meats, eat clean veggies and fruits and all that good stuff. We're getting into summer now, so we're starting to see some good produce starting to hit the shelves, right? So try to think about good calories, but please do not slash your calories, okay? If anything, you may want to take in a few extra calories since you're actually upping your exercise, all right? Think about that car driving to California. Your body is the same way, all right? Please, 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 please. All right, so I think that's it. Yeah, so if you guys, oh no, it's not it. I do want to talk about caffeine. Caffeine, this is important. Those of you who are like me and desperately love coffee, all right, coffee is not hydration. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means that it dehydrates you. It takes the water out of your body. So if you drink a lot of coffee or a lot of black tea, green tea is good. Green tea helps with hydration since it has minimal caffeine. But if you drink a lot of black tea or a lot of dark pops or a lot of coffee, I love coffee. So if you drink a lot of caffeine, please make sure that you are replacing that with water. So if you drink an 8-ounce cup of coffee, make sure you drink an extra 8 ounces of water. I'm not saying that it's changing from a 1-to-1 ratio, but just mentally tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna drink an extra 8 ounces of water today, just to make sure that you are getting enough, since coffee can suck the water out of you basically. So make sure that you're doing that because caffeine is a diuretic. For those of you who are pop addicts, I used to be. I loved Pepsi. I drank way too much of it. Absolutely loved it. It was worth all the misery. I had kidney stones. I felt like crap. My face broke out constantly. It was terrible, but I loved the taste of Pepsi, so I kept it up. Zevia, okay, Zevia, is a stevia sweetened pop soda, and they have different flavors, things that will replace Pepsi, Mountain Dew, cherry Coke, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't taste exactly the same. It does take some getting used to, but it is completely clean. No calories, no carbs. It's basically carbonated water with stevia in it, and it is delicious. It has totally replaced pop for me. I haven't had pop in over 2 years. So just a little pro tip, if you want to try and give that up, they sell it at Kroger. I think I found it at Pick and Save as well. So yeah, I highly recommend Zevia. All right, that really is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited to meet you in person in the park next week for our first live meeting. We have 4 more weeks and it's 5K time. You guys have got this. I have faith in you. Keep it up and I'll see you soon. Thanks guys.